Hey, what's going on, y'all? Welcome to Fair Judgement Podcast, where we judge everyday craziness fairly. I'm your boy JT Farrow. And look, we got another one for y'all, man. So just sit back and relax, and I got y'all. All right, welcome to Fair Judgment, everybody. Today we have a special guest in the building. Yes, sir, we do. We have a songwriter, a recording artist, a dancer, an actress, a musician, Mrs. Jasmine Farrow. How you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Oh, I'm blessed. I'm hanging in there. I'm just doing me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How you been moving through this pandemic? During this, situation in Florida. 'Cause I know you staying in Orlando. So how you been moving during this pandemic situation?
Yeah. It's been going pretty good. The only thing I can say, the reason why I can say that, because Florida has not shut down, so we're just lollygagging with our face masks, and I'm sanitizing it up, but I'm not sure about what everybody else is doing, but it's been doing pretty good.
Okay, that's what's up. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. Like I said last week, my mask is in my car and it don't leave my car. Okay,
Right.
unless I'm putting it on. So
Exactly.
I'm definitely ready. You know what I'm saying? I'm prepared for this COVID situation.
Right.
Y'all know we ain't trying to get sick out here. You know what I'm saying? All right, so just for fair judgment, all these watchers, viewers, they really want to know who be on my show and everything. So who are you? Like, people want to know, who is Jasmine Farrow? So give us a quick synopsis of who you are.
Okay. Well, I grew up in Chesapeake, Virginia.
Okay.
Preacher's kid. Mom's a co-pastor. She was the directress under Philadelphia Body, Light of the World. Just been singing in the choir all my life, and then she was just like always pushing me, and she introduced me to Jackie Murphy. Had her, she had me singing background for her, and then she introduced me to Peggy Britt. Then Peggy Britt had me singing background for her, and then I joined the Philharmonics, and then I was just throughout that pushing 3 albums, so just been really trying to grind out here,
So you just an OG out here in VA. You just a VA OG, okay.
Say that. Yeah.
That's what's up. Hey, shoot, your catalog speaks for itself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people with that catalog, they can't compare, because a lot of people, they don't really have a catalog. They don't really have an upbringing. They don't have that, solid foundation like you have. So that's good. That's good. So all right, that's what's up. So I'm glad we know who you are, because now during this pandemic situation, I know you say you live in Florida and everything. So how you moving during this pandemic? This is Thanksgiving weekend. We ain't get to see our loved ones like we wanted to. So how you moving during this pandemic? Like, as far as Florida coming to VA, how's that been for you?
Well, of course, I wanted to connect with so many people, and then since Corona has been putting fears in everybody's hearts, it's kind of hard to connect with everybody. So people just want to say, "Oh, hey, bye," from a distance. Send texts here and there, but that was always. But I just feel like Corona has put more of a boundary line with communicating with everybody. So
is Florida shutting down? Are y'all shutting down for the pandemic?
Not that I know of.
Oh, okay.
Right.
All right. I would think it'd be shut down. I would think it wouldn't, because I know, y'all govern everything. Y'all be on these beaches like faithfully. So.
Well, it's a tourist area, so
true,
that's where the money comes from. So.
Right. The city, they need them tourists. Like,
right.
They
so
need
that's why I don't want to shut it down.
Right. Okay.
Sad, but true.
Yeah, that is. It's crazy, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So how does it affect family and friends? Though? Like, how does it affect your family? Your friends. How does the pandemic how does that affect you? Did you lose anybody to it? I don't know if you lost anybody to it.
Not. I had some friends that caught it. I haven't went to go see them, but
So is that like a common thing? Like, oh, my friend just caught it.
Yeah, and it's starting to sound like a whole swine flu, pneumonia, people catching it, and it's like, it's no different from other stuff. Of course, it can be deadly, but pneumonia can be deadly, and other things can be deadly. So
right. Yeah.
It seems like it's another disease out here that people gotta watch out for.
Yeah, yeah. We definitely gotta watch out for it because this ain't till they talking about 2 million people.
Yeah,
Like that's
sad.
crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is crazy. Yeah. So how is it really? How's it like affecting like creating your music? You know what I'm saying? How does the pandemic, when it comes to creating music, like, do you feel like it's better now that you're more isolated at the house, or do you feel like it's how do you feel about it?
Yeah, being isolated, definitely for, not sure for, beat makers or producers, but I do know for songwriters and artists, it gives us more of alone time, more seclusion, like we're able to focus on our emotions better, more of, just our thoughts can be displayed on pen and paper. So it's a little bit easier. Now, I haven't been writing like a lot of music during the, but I found myself writing poems, more things that I'm just like, stuff to say and putting it down. So it can turn into a song. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's very beneficial for any creator, you know.
So do you feel like 2020 is the year that a lot of artists is making really good music because of the pandemic?
Yeah, like I feel like this is just making us, on the edge, making us,
yeah. So like, what do I have to lose?
Yeah.
We already in the pandemic,
Exactly.
so what? Oh man, that's a fair judgment moment, y'all. Like I'm gonna name some names. Nas, that King's disease was hot. That King's disease was hot. Like I don't care what nobody. Busta Rhymes, that Extinction Level of It 2 was hot. All these artists is coming back during the 2020 is really winning. That's just my opinion. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. So what you said just makes so much sense because a lot of these artists that's coming out now that ain't come out in years, it's kind of putting messages in like, you know what I'm saying, the end of the world, pandemic, and y'all gotta, you know what I'm saying, make sure y'all get y'all knowledge in. That's really deep. Wow, I never thought of that. Man, that's crazy. Yeah. Wow, y'all here for y'allself.
Exactly.
The pandemic is producing some amazing music.
Take advantage of it,
Yeah, take
advantage of it.
Yep, that time is given to you.
Yeah.
I'm hearing some amazing music during this pandemic.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
That's just the thing. I'm
From artists I just wouldn't have thought they would have blessed on a track like that, but they did. So
Yeah, that's true. All right, so we do want to talk about we got some hot topics for y'all. Okay. Today we do want to talk about the Mike Tyson fight. Okay, we want to talk about our old, our uncles. You know what I'm saying, fighting in the cookout. That's kind of what it looked like.
Right.
We want to talk about Jake Paul. Okay, I did not see that coming, but then again, I did see it coming. So, want to talk about Queen Von's situation. I love her to death. You know what I'm saying. R.I.P. to King Von. That's what we're going to talk about, which one, okay? And then the last one we're going to talk about is Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion. What in the world? Why are we beating up Tory? And we love Megan to death, but we just need some answers, okay? All right, so let's talk about that Mike Tyson fight, okay? Look, I'm going to be real with you.
Okay.
I saw the fight, Roy Jones Jr. I saw the fight. And that fight was really, it was very polarizing because I grew up looking at both of those fighters, just fighting, what I'm saying, in the 90s and even the early 2000s. So for me to see them fight and really to them to give it all in that age, it was kind of like a really amazing.
So who do you think? People said Mike Tyson.
Well, technically they said it was a draw, but I honestly feel like that was true because the way Roy Jones was fighting, it was like, oh man, he still got he's still moving around. He do the pop, then move, pop, move. And then Mike Tyson still got that power. So it's like, he still got that bulldog mentality. And then Roy Jones still got that, okay, you can't hit me though. So I'm gonna hit you, boom, boom, and then I'm gonna move.
I need a winner. That's all I need. It seems like, they tied. No,
you want my winner?
Yeah.
Mike Tyson won. He won.
Some people said Mike Tyson got beat up.
He ain't get beat up.
Okay.
Nah, Roy Jones didn't really get beat up, but my personal opinion is Mike Tyson won it mainly because he looked really nice out there. He's 50. He's a little older than Roy Jones. You know what I'm saying? So for me to see him at 54 to like do what he did, that was an amazing thing to see. So I like this. I like seeing the fight. But what I didn't really, I'm gonna be real with you, I didn't like seeing that Jake Paul versus Nate Robinson fight. I didn't really like seeing it.
Oh yeah.
Because Nate Robinson is a really talented NBA player, He won dunk contests back to back. You know what I'm saying? He's good.
Yeah.
But he got knocked out. and I looked on Twitter,
and I
ain't gonna name the NBA players out, but it was a lot of NBA players saying we don't claim him.
Right, they don't claim him.
They said they don't claim him, and I feel like, yo, it's boxing. You can't go from basketball to boxing and think you're gonna dominate.
Yeah, no, you're gonna get beat up.
If you want to, Nate, if you want to show people that you're the best athlete in the world, don't go to boxing.
Yeah.
Okay, go to track or something.
Yeah,
right? You know what I'm saying?
baseball.
Go to
You will definitely
wrestle first, and then go to boxing. Right? You know what I'm saying? But I want you to really talk about this Queen Vaughn situation, because I know Asian Doll. She was, you know, like I said, rest in peace to King Vaughn. The Asian Doll was really, you know, the one that was dating him at the time and prior to his passing. And you know, a lot of people are seeing Queen Vaughn and they kind of get confused on who's really Queen Vaughn. And I recently found out that the original Queen Vaughn was his baby mother. I did not know that. I just assumed that they were the two same people. So how do you think they kind of correlated their names eventually to being the same?
Well, I think Asian Doll came out and tried to claim that Queen Vaughn. But see, not realizing that he was with the girl for years and she was like going around saying she was Queen Vaughn. So people know that, like, yeah, I mean, she's his baby mama as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they've been together for years. But then you have Asian Doll, that of course he did love her, you know, but like the dude said, he didn't look at her as the type to bring home to his mom. So whoever the queen is gonna be is whoever he would have took to his mom, you know, who he would have put a ring on it. But the other girl didn't have a ring. She was just a baby mama. So I feel like both is just trying to fight for that title. And at the end of the day, he wasn't married, nor was he getting ready to. So I don't know who the queen could be. Like, only a queen is with a king, and he didn't, you know, I'm just not sure about that.
So you kind of sounded like I was. I'm saying that they clout chasing. So you think they clout chasing?
But Asian Doll really, that's the thing. Like, I just don't want to say that about Asian Doll because she seemed so like hurt and genuine about, you know, them two being together. Anyway, like from my standpoint, like it looked like they really cared about each other, honestly.
Yeah, that's why I really kept saying R.P. King Vaughn because it's like I don't want to just throw the clout chasing card out there because somebody just passed away here.
Yeah.
So it's like you can't just automatically go about, oh, they clout chasing. Nah, I don't really want to get, you know what I'm saying? That, like, you know, they still having an RIP moment. They literally knew this young man. So I don't want to go from that. But I do want to say that maybe it could be hateration from the person that actually had a child with him versus the person that just was a girlfriend. Not even a wife, that was just a girlfriend. So do you think that kind of...
That's what I was thinking too. It could be because, like but I don't want to put her in the boat with like a lot of baby mamas do. Like, you got the you know, the hurt baby mama, and so they just don't like anything that goes on with his love life, other with him and his kids.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But people that follow her and, you know, they really support her. I mean, I don't know what she do other, you know. But I'm just saying, like, people do support her and say, no, you're the real Queen Vaughn. And then you got people that's under Asian Dolls post saying, no, you're the real Queen Vaughn.
But, I mean, why does
it matter?
There you go.
Right.
Why does it matter? Like, who cares? Like, I mean, I feel like as long as we know who King Vaughn was really associated with and the people that loved him to death, who cares who's the real Queen Vaughn? I'm honest, I honestly feel like there's a lot of Queen Vaughns fans that like King Vaughn that just got to name Queen Vaughn because they like him so much.
Right.
So what makes any of you all different? Like, you know, just because you have a Queen Vaughn on your Twitter, don't make you different from who is the real King.
Asian Doll is gonna keep her name. Honestly, she's gonna.
I mean, you know, to each his own. You can, you know, name yourself whoever you want. So I do feel like that. Okay, but and also, there's been a crazy situation lately. As far as Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion. Before I comment on this, you know, I do want to say, you know, my condolences go out to, you know, Megan as far as, you know, getting shot and everything, and all that happened, you know what I'm saying, that was very, you know, devastating. I can only imagine getting shot in the foot. So that's a devastating situation. But we heard Tori's side of the story. And I know a lot of y'all kind of confused as far as hearing his story, and now that you see her friend beefing with her, agreeing with Tori. I feel like there's a lot of smoke and mirrors here. And people that's kind of coming out talking about the situation, they're not really siding on Tori. They're mainly siding on Megan, and they're trying to make it seem like, you know, Tori's just as good as, he's the same boat as R. Kelly and all that. It's kind of like smoke and mirror. I feel like we really need to know a fairly judged situation when it comes to this. So my opinion on that is, I feel like, you know, everybody definitely needs a second chance, but at the end of the day, we can't be quick to throw the stone, but we the main ones sinning. We the main ones doing whatever, you know what I'm saying, this and that. So before we try to throw the stone to Tori, let's really see what the real story is and everything. Because, I mean, I'm be honest with you, Tory Lanez makes really good music, great music. Not to take away anything that you might do to make good music, but I just feel like we need to really know a real story here. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Don't
like,
jump the gun.
Yeah, like, let's not just take one clip or one snippet and just, I feel you on that. That's my take on it, because, come on now, like, I really need to know from the friend. I need somebody else to say that Tory Lanez shot her. I don't just need to come from
We're still missing the bodyguard.
Yeah, the bodyguard.
And Kelsey not really opening up saying who shot who, so it's just still too many smoky mirrors.
Right, it is. So, and then with Megan, you know, I love Megan to death. That's why I'm like, Megan, like, I'm on your side too. Like, just let us know what's going on, because all we have right now is just you saying Tori shot you, but it was two other people that didn't say that. And that's just me. I just feel like her story can be more legit if her friends and you know what I'm saying, people just speak up for her. Like, how you gonna be beefing with your friend that was there that claimed to see Tori shot her? You know, so how you feel about those?
I just feel like Megan, I don't want to, like, I feel so bad about her foot and everything, but I do feel like she's not being completely honest. Like, I feel, and then I feel like it's some hidden agendas, because you're now saying that he shot you when, you know, all that Kelsey and stuff, and seeing Kelsey and was with, you know, people that she don't work with anymore. I just feel like certain stuff is coming out after certain other stuff are being displayed, and you know, people are not seeing that. Like, and then there's a mixtape that her album was coming out, and like, you know what I'm saying, like all this stuff with Kelsey was going on, you know, during the time. And Friday, what happened? Good News popped up.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. It's all a setup for money.
Yeah, I feel like finances kind of ruled the whole situation, because if it wasn't finances, you know, a lot of people wouldn't be talking about. A lot of things get trendy because of money, you know, and I just feel like it's hard to really call it when that's your main thing. When it mainly is about money, it's hard to really see what you can do better than. And that's just me. All right, and I do want to talk. I do want to get your top five. I want to get your top five. You know, last week, you know, we had Super up here. You know, Super Farrow. He was telling, you know, he had a top five. I want you to tell.
Doesn't matter from like what time range or anything. It could be so out of the box.
Well, no, it's just mainly just the top five musicians. So it don't got to be rapper, it don't got to be sing. It could be rappers, singers, any artist, producers, anybody you feel like is in the top five.
Well, I have to say, rest in peace, Rance Allen. Okay, rest in peace. He is my number one still to this day musician, because I feel like his voice was an instrument. I feel like everything that he did was just so awesome. You know, with his voice. So.
Okay,
he is my number one.
Okay, number one. Got number two. You get number two.
Okay, so my number two. You say musicians, but I'm a singer, so I'm thinking about singers too.
Okay.
I gotta say, CeCe Winans.
Oh, CeCe.
I have to say CeCe.
The Winans. Oh,
and then I have to say Whitney Houston. I'm thinking about singers.
Whitney Houston. So that's Whitney Houston 3?
Number 3.
Okay, Whitney.
Yes, Whitney
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Yeah.
R.I.P. R.I.P. Then I can go with Anderson .Paak. I'm going for Up
Oh
to Date.
man, this top 5 is crazy right now.
I have to because I'm
you
thinking
got
about
Whitney Houston and Anderson .Paak on the same. Yo, what in the
got
world?
to.
Shout out to Anderson. Oh, man.
Even Shaka Khan even acknowledged Anderson.
Is that your number 5?
Oh no, I won't. You know what?
Okay. Cause you got Anderson number 4. Who your number 5 though?
I don't want to say.
Who your number 5?
My number 5, Lauryn Hill.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry. Got to.
I see that all over you. Though.
Yeah. Because she, guitar, piano, she's all there, and then her voice she learned her voice. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And she was able to use it. I know she got booed during the Apollo, but she didn't learn her voice. She didn't know her voice during those times.
Because Apollo at the time ain't know nothing about music.
I mean,
it's been times in Apollo they ain't really known about no real, this and that. So I feel you on that. You know what I'm saying? I feel you 100%.
Yeah.
All right. So last week I was supposed to get my top 5.
Okay. So what's your top 5?
All right. So I would say I got to go from 5 to 1 because I feel like I would keep moving around. So my 5th is gonna be Jeezy. He's the number 5. Like Jeezy, he took it over from me being my age of 29. Like Jeezy was the one. You know what I'm saying? And when I say Jeezy, that dude, I don't want to put Gucci on the list, but like, you know what I'm saying? That type of music, that trap, shit, like that real stuff, like that was stuff that I was really banging to in the car or you know what I'm saying?
People know about
in
Jeezy.
school, yeah. Like I remember in school listening to Jeezy, you know what I'm saying? My number 4 would be Kendrick. So that kind of, keeps it in that, that hip hop world and everything.
Yeah.
So Kendrick. Number 3, I would have to say Dietrich Haddon. Because, like, for me, I feel like Dietrich Haddon vocally, his vocal skills kind of surplus a lot of people that you kind of say every day that is, they good singers. Right. You must not heard of Dietrich.
Yeah, you sure haven't.
You must not heard of Dietrich.
I might have to scratch out some and put Dietrich.
Dietrich Haddon is...
Because I forgot about him, you know what I'm saying?
He has the vocals.
Yeah, he got his church in Cali.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's what's up. Okay, so, all right, so then number 2, I would have to say Tupac Shakur. Not just because it's rapping, because personally I feel like his rapping is just, just righteous, like Jeezy, rappers can be righteous and everything. But overall, his mindset in the music and the game, like Thug is not just being a hood person. Like Thug just really just means the hate you give, like all day long. The hate you give us young black men, like that is just crazy. Yeah, and I see that through the music. I see the hate that they're giving through the music. Yeah. By the food we eat, by the people we're killing. You know what I'm saying? We kill each other every day, and that just thug life is literally like, you know what I'm saying? The only way you really can, I feel like maneuver through hip or just music in general, having that thug like mentality, the hate you give us young black people. Like it's not good. Number one. Okay. Y'all gonna think I'm crazy and all that stuff. Y'all gonna be like, but my number 1 is MJ of the Jackson 5. Yes, Michael J. Look, pretty good. Okay, so look, I'm gonna tell y'all a story. All right, I'm gonna tell y'all real talk. I didn't like Michael Jackson until the American Dream movie came out. Facts. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's young. A lot of people, honestly.
I was young. Look, right? I was young. And when that movie came out, I was just like, man, you know what I'm saying? Nobody told me about this Michael Jackson when he was a kid. Right. This and that. The dude that played, shout out to Jason Weaver.
Yeah, he
played that part.
And like, you know what? Remember you talking about when he was younger?
Yeah.
Or, when he became like a teenager or a young adult, that dude passed away for sickle cell or something like that.
Oh man.
Yeah, just to let y'all know. R.I.P.
Yeah,
he was better than Flex. And he was better than Flex. That's all I'm saying.
We're not even gonna bring up that VH1 flop.
Right, exactly.
Like really, we ain't gonna. I'm telling you, I can go in on that piece of whatever that.
I heard that it was supposed to be coming out with a second one.
With
Flex acting on it. Don't quote me on it. That's why I saw it on Twitter. Okay. Twitter was talking about it. I was like, oh no, not today.
And I'm saying the same thing. Oh no, not today. Not tomorrow, not next year.
Not ever.
Not in the Fair Judgment lifetime. I'm gonna just tell y'all that right now. Not in the Fair Judgment
Flex,
lifetime.
just sit down on the next one.
Matter of fact, you need to get Jason Weaver to produce the next Michael Jackson.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Get him to produce it because he visionary. Facts. Visionary. You know what I'm saying? So that's that's my top 5. So I ain't gonna let y'all know last time because you know what I'm saying, we were going in, but that's my top 5.
Top 5.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Hey, I try, man. I feel like that top 5 is might be biased a little bit because I'm going off a movie and then, you know.
That's your own. That's your own top 5.
Exactly. All right, so that's the end of the topic. You want to give any shout outs? You know, give me any shout outs.
Shout out to the Farrow family, artist family. Shout out to the Browns, the Wallace. Shout out to Cuffees. Shout out to Simmons. Shout out to everybody part of the Farrow family. And shout out to Light of the World, Philadelphia. Shout out to Deep Creek, George Washington Highway, Military Highway. Shout out to Hampton Roads. Just shout out to them.
She's showing y'all mad love. Y'all better. She's showing y'all all the love. I don't think nobody else showing love.
Shout out.
Okay. You got what's your Instagram? It's all that. What's your Facebook?
Yes. Okay, go ahead and put in the @ Mama Got Next. That's my Instagram.
Okay.
And you know, you can go on YouTube and type in Jasmine Farrow. But yeah, that's pretty much it that you can find me on.
Alright, that's what's up. Y'all already know what y'all better be doing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better make sure y'all subscribe, share, and like.
Boom. Subscribe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Peace. Thank y'all for watching that video, man. I appreciate all y'all take y'all time to, you know, watch my video. Alright, make sure y'all like that though. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all sharing that bad boy. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can get all the content that you need. Make sure you put in all that comments and everything so that y'all know what y'all want to hear. Y'all only going by what y'all want to hear. So just let me know what's going on. Alright? Peace.